Hello and welcome to sunny Tskuba circuit in the heart of Japan for round 7 of the Cappuccino Induction League. I'm Dev Higgins, going to take you through the main highlights as normal. On pole position, we've got a good qualifying from Skywalker. Second, very handy looking JB player 1. 3 is Raace. 4, the defending champion JK. 5, Raace 42. Following up in 6th, DMJ, close behind his brother in 7th, Badger, and Genobi in 8th, Vic GT59, Slim 8 in 10th, and 11th is Super Ninja, and following up at the back is Raace. So I'm going to take you through the main highlights as best as I can. So just have to bear with me, guys. We're following on board with Skywalker at the moment. So returning back to the Tskuba circuit should be good fun for all involved, and we go. Very short, tight, twisty circuit, very intense racing here. Hard for people to get away, but very easy for people to have a concertina effect as you're going around the corners. Skywalker held the advantage into turn 1. Approaching turn 2, 3 and 4 now. It's a little bit of a snake before a sharp left-hand hairpin. A little bit of dust being kicked up in the background there, nothing major going off. Don't the cars look absolutely fantastic flying around this circuit? They look absolutely superb. Everyone jostling for position. Skywalker pulling out a little bit of a lead there. Difficult to do on this circuit, very difficult to do is pull out a lead. Because by its very nature there's no high-speed straights, you can't really slipstream. It's all about cornering and cornering ability. Because it's quite intense as well, it's all about lines and making sure that you've got a nice flow to the track. There's not much forgiveness in terms of runoff areas here either. So we're going on the first lap now. We've got JB tied up behind Skywalker. JK tied up behind Skywalker. Look at them flying down the main straight now. Will anybody plant it down the inside? Nope, that didn't happen. A bit of opposite lock there, correction from Skywalker though. JK close behind, he's done very, very well to come up from 4th. Driz in 4th, DMJ in 5th place. Coming round the midsection now. Now that car of Skywalker seems to be bouncing up and down as he's cornering there. I'm not seeing that from anybody else. Now, that could be maybe due to maybe a bit too much camber on the front tyres perhaps. They do look to be quite cambered up, to be fair, on those front tyres. But in the meantime, JK, the defending champion, is tight up behind. It looks like he's lining him up for a bit of a pass. Now, that's JK's style. He likes to be slightly behind, then he'll just sit and watch for a few laps, and then he tends to pounce. I know from having conversations with him in the past, that's the way he tends to attack things. He likes to weigh people up because he's got this belief, this confidence in his ability to get past. Now he's tried it down the outside there, very difficult to do, but he may be planning on going up the inside. He's going a little bit of a toe up the straight. Round into turn 1 again for the 3rd time out of 15 laps here. So it's quite a lot of laps, but it's a very short circuit. You're looking at about 1 minute 3 seconds at the moment is the fastest lap. I think qualification was 1 minute 2.8ish, I think, which is going some, particularly in the Cappuccinos. Again there you can see Skywalker's car kind of bouncing and jiggling left and right. That's got to be something to do with the setup on the car there. Nobody else's car appears to be doing that, to be fair. Now JB player 1's tight up behind JK. And it looks like, does it look like we've slowed down there? We've slowed down for some reason. There must have been a yellow flag called behind. Let's just see, has Driz gone off in the background? Driz is last, and he's a long way behind. Yeah, he's picked up damage there. I just want to, again, we'll just rewind time, see if we can pick up what's happened. We're on with Driz, who's in 4th. Let's just try to get on the top of his car. So he's tight up behind, he's dropped to last position, so something major's happened here. He's dropped down to 11th place, so let's just see what happened. He's doing quite well around here, around the turn 4. He's got DMO and he's wide on the grass, and oh, blimey, he's just come across. Collected quite a few cars and he's backwards. That's not good. I want to watch that from DMJ's point of view. So if we get on board, DMJ avoided that, whatever it was. We'll get on his roof cam to watch this. And we'll just watch that unfold in front, because DMJ was the car behind that. Now DMJ's dropped back slightly from Driz. Driz went wide and he must have just missed the back of DM, and we'll try and clip to the back of DM's car as we go past. if we can. So here, Drizz is just like, oh blimey, he's wide, he's kept the power on, he's understeer straight off the circuit, and oh, it just missed DMJH and collects him in the background. Oh dear. So we can understand why a yellow was called there. So we'll go back on board with Skywalker. He's calmed everything down now. Probably skip a couple of laps till we get to the release. Still under yellows. Again, you can see the guys weaving, try to get a bit of heat into the tyres so they've got some grip. Particularly important around here because it's such a high grip circuit. Probably a lot of tyre degradation going off here as well, to be honest with you. Now it looks like we've got the release again. We have got the release. So we're still on board with Skywalker, followed by JK, followed by JB Player. That's really bunched the field up again. It stopped Skywalker of any advantage like he had last time. A bit of dust being kicked back up. Drizz still down in 12th after he's made repairs there in the pits. And again, Skywalker is pulling out quite a healthy lead here. His car may be wiggling at the front, but it's not really killing his speed, to be fair. Quite unusual that, because normally when the cars wiggle from side to side, that additional kind of pressure on the tyres will scrub speed off. But you know, he's obviously worked on himself here, and to his credit, fair play to him. Let's just watch the rest of the boys from the back of Drizz's car, sorry, Skywalker's car. Let's just listen to the engines as they go around. And now quite a heavy braking point coming up. Let's listen to the engine as he brakes. Let's see if there's any tyre squealing. There is a fair bit of tyre squealing going off there, to be fair, but then again it's a really high grip corner. All the players make it round turn 2 quite well. We're going to go on board with JK, who's under a lot of pressure now. This is where the action's at. He's under a lot of pressure from JB Player 1, DMJ having to defend from Race 42 there in the background, and Badger, sneaky little Badger, sneaking up behind there in 6th. I wonder if we'll have any kind of a sneaky dive down the inside like he did at round 6 at Suzuka. Round 7 at Suzuka, I beg your pardon. Incredible that, the little sneaky dive. I urge everybody to watch the replay of that race. Came out of nowhere to plant it through the inside on the chicane, the last chicane, which is Casino Triangle. Absolutely incredible driving that. So these lead 4 now appear to be pulling, lead 5 appear to be pulling out a little bit. We'll just stay with JK for the moment. Things appear to be going quite well. Coming up again to turn 1. Oh, JB, it's got opposite lock, gone very, very sideways there. Very sideways indeed. Very lucky to hold that. Well played. Well, let's just go down with Badger. Let's see what he's up to, since we mentioned him. Oh, and he's got a huge queue behind him. Loads of people getting there, including Shinobi. And Raace is doing a very good job there. Got up from last position, I believe he qualified. And he's come through now, and Raace is up to 8th place. So Raace is doing kind of a bit of an unsung hero job here, doing a very good job of coming through the field, which is very difficult at Tskuba circuit. So let's go back to the leaders now, and we can see why JK is still back from Skywalker. Skywalker seems to have got the hang of this circuit now. He seems to have really warmed up and got his car on form, which is good to see. He's part of the new South African contingent, him and Drizz, I believe, are teammates. And oh, JK, massive amounts of understeer on JK's car there, not good. Tons and tons of understeer on JK's car there. Let's see from the back of JK's car. Oh, and there's JB Player. JK running wide onto the grass. And oh, DMJ, a massive crash, DMJ in the background. He's lost it, he must have just got his back wheels on the grass or something there. Let's just see on board with DMJ's car. If we can just select him. Oh, he's got huge damage. That's game over for DM, unfortunately. So let's just get on the front of DMJ's car on the roof cam. He's seen the mistake from JK. JK's run wide, and he's just fallen off the circuit, and nothing he can do. It's caught him round and straight into the barriers. That's hard luck, and he's got to wait there before he can kind of back it up and turn it round before people come round on him. He's picked up huge damage. I suspect he's going to have to get out of the way and let Super Ninja through, because he's in no fit state to go racing. And DM does exactly that, pulls off the circuit to allow the lead car to pass. So race over, unfortunately, for DM. So let's go back on board. We're on 8 of 15 now. We'll have to skip a few laps. We're up to the 10-minute mark again. So we'll go to 9, 10, 11, 12, and still the order has not changed. It's still a nice close race, so we'll stay on board now for I think the last 3 laps, which we should be easily be able to do to Tskuba. So it's going to take us about another 4 minutes, guys. So Skywalker now has pulled out quite a large gap on JK, as we can see from the rear camera. We're going to go on board with JK, I think, because it looks like Skywalker, as long as he makes no mistakes, has got this one in the bag with only 2 laps to go here at Tskuba Circuit. So we'll go on with JK. We're on board with JK's car, and we've got JB Player 1 in the background, Race 42 following up by himself by the looks of it. Oh no, he might have Badger behind him, to be fair. We'll go on the outside shot of JK just to see, and no, Race 42 is by himself by the looks of it. Badger, meanwhile, is getting pressured by Janobi midfield, but it's worth staying with this battle for the final 2 podium positions for second and third. Sorry. So JB Player putting lots of pressure now on JK. I wonder if JK will be able to hold out. The defending champion, remember. Doesn't look like he's going to be fast enough to win here, but he's certainly picking up points at every race and doing a really good job. He did have a very bad round on the last round, as you all remember, at Suzuka. He ended up being involved in a really bad incident approaching the 130R. Not JK's fault at all, but unfortunately it took him out of the race, and then he was unable to get back, and he just parked it up at the side. So that doesn't look like it's changing. Let's have a quick sneaky look at what Sneaky Badger's doing. Oh, and he's got Janobi right behind him there, having a bit of a humdinger of a battle here. Not really seeing anybody planting it down the inside, but having said that, Badger felt the need to go defensive there. A bit of opposite lock just to correct his steering as he goes round. Let's try to see if there's anything happening a little bit further back. I just want to stick with this for one more corner just to see if Janobi plants one down the inside, because this might be quite exciting if he does. No! Badger again showing true grit and true racecraft, saying you've got to go down the outside of him, mate. It's very easy here to be very defensive, but it looks like Janobi's got a bit of a slipstream. He has, and Badger's given him just enough room squeezed on the inside. If Janobi's later on the brakes, he'll get through the inside here. Let's just have a watch. No, he's backed out of that very sensibly. So the back of the field there, no, that's Raace and Rick GT5 having a bit of a tussle. Let's just go back on board with the leaders now for the last lap. So we're on lap 15. Skywalker in the infield section now, closely followed by JK, JB Player 1. It doesn't look like the order's going to change here. So let's just click back to JK, JB Player 1. Coming round to the final hairpin, which is turn 14, I think, on this circuit. JB having a little bit of corrective steer there as he's trying now desperately to slipstream down the back straight, but he's not going to get a tow from that distance, unfortunately. So Skywalker's going to be first across the line, coming round to take this round, so well done, 15 points to Skywalker. There he is crossing the line. There's JK, JB Player. Raace is going to come round now in 4th place. Well played, Raace, good race there. And Badger is just taking it from Janobi. And then Slim and Driz having a bit of a ding-dong round a corner. It looks like Driz is going to go wide. Oh, that was good stuff. Rick GT5 and Super and Raace coming around. Then Super Ninja with DMJ's fixed car is behind. So, oh yeah, will DMJ get him on the outside? DMJ is going for the outside. It looks like he might just sneak it through here. Although Super Ninja is still battling away. Super Ninja, interestingly enough, has got damage on his car, and DMJ has not finished last. He's finished 11th. He's going to make. Oh, hang on. No, he's going to finish 11th. So he doesn't finish last after his terrible crash, unfortunately. But well played. It just shows you that even right at the back of the field, there's still some really good battles going off. So a victory to Skywalker. Well done, well played. Brilliant Suzuki. Brilliant circuit is this. So we'll see you for the next round. That will be the same circuit in round 9. Thanks very much for watching.